Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest. We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it? He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I eye, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't front on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed, begging the generations remember our story.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You know what day it is? Thursday. Thursday is here. Tell me that clock ain't moving. The week is almost over already. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High, just for seeing another one. Real talk. Good to be here with you guys again. I hope the week hasn't consumed you too much with responsibilities and the bills, all of that, you know. Look, life is too short to be stressed. Too short to be consistently all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Let the day be the day. Let it testify for you. Shout outs to my poets, my writers, content creators, producers, musicians, guitarists, all that good stuff. You're an integral part of this community. Without you, this right here, it wouldn't be linear at all. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man. Your gifts, the way that you're able to compose and put together abstract art. It's a real blessing. A real blessing. I got a clip I'm going to play here in a second. I'm going to share my thoughts on it. And yeah, we got a lot to cover. I don't know who he think he is. I don't know why anybody in his position feels like they have the unmitigated gall to be able to say the type of shit that they say, considering everything that they have contributed to the way we live today. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to bring this up on a big screen here shortly. And it's not really that long of a clip. It's about a minute 30. So, real quick, Cryptic Creed Paranormal will be returning soon. Haven't figured out how I'm going to bring it back, but I will be bringing it back. I miss doing them. If you know anybody who has had paranormal experiences and they would like to share them, please hit me up. Shoot me an email. Matter of fact, let me bring this up on the big screen too. Everything you need right there at the bottom. Business, joining podcast, everything is right there at the bottom. Got you covered. You want to support the channel? Got you covered. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the video, shall we? Let's get this up here. Bada bing. Big screen, big screen.
Promoted too many uniform leaders for the wrong reasons, based on their race, based on gender quotas, based on historic so-called firsts. Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon.
What the broadcast here is a rejection of so many of the progressive innovations that the U.S. Armed Forces have experienced since World War II. That's what we're talking about. It wasn't until the Truman administration, for example, that there was racial desegregation in the U.S. Armed Forces. The dirty word in this environment is woke or DEI projects. All of these serve a useful purpose in terms of integrating American society, and the U.S. Armed Forces is supposed to be a replica of American society, not simply white male American society. What you hear here is a replica of things that happened in President Trump's first administration, where he was pardoning people that were charged with or had been convicted of highly illegal conduct in war zones. And what this is a kind of green light that we're going to throw the rule book out. Remember, one of the first things this administration did was fire a couple of the judge advocates general, the senior uniformed lawyers of the armed forces. That's a terrible signal.
You know what? This is what I want to say about this. Who's to blame for the guy who raped and unalived a 19-year-old in Maryland? Why do you have a woman that is a part of the U.S. military yelling and screaming as he's being arrested and taken off to jail because In her words, the U.S. government is sending troops into a country with the intentions on mutilating and annihilating a group of people who have nothing to do with the bullshit politics that they're advocating for over there. Who's responsible for that? Who's responsible for all the illegal immigrants? For the injustices, the poor judgment of character, the racial profiling. The high crime rate, the ridiculous price increases. You want to say and put this message out here to the US of A that a lot of our people are insufficient to be in the jobs that they're in. In the process, they're slapping everybody in the face who gave their life to this country for no reason at all. Were they overweight? Was anything about this worth dying for? Was any part of this democracy inclusive of the people that make $20,000-$30,000 a year? How much involvement do we have in this? Because clearly, a lot of these inadequacies have nothing to do with the people. Last time I checked, I didn't have much of a say-so on who was in the military, who was in the Army, in the Air Force. Last time I checked, I wasn't signing the checks. I was not waking them up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Last time I checked, I wasn't planning and I wasn't scheduling wars or tactical missions to go after Osama bin Laden, and that wasn't on my agenda. I don't have the badges. I don't have the trophies. Help me understand. As a United States born, bred citizen, who's responsible for the inadequacies that we see? Because like I said, if I'm not mistaken, it was you guys orchestrating this. It was you guys with your fancy suits and ties putting all of this together. You got the nerve to call someone fat, out of shape. You have an issue with color. What are we talking about here? What are you really trying to get at? If anybody failed anybody, it is you. Straight up. There's nobody to point the finger at but you. If you want to judge and point fingers, make sure that you're pointing them right back at yourself, because last time I looked, Mr. Trump, you weren't in the best conditions either. For heaven's sake, you had Joe Biden, old ass, in office. All these old, out of shape, miserable presidents looking over the country. They're deciding our fate. They're the ones that's governing the nation. Which I up here having Alzheimer's and all types of little shit. And y'all knocking right on death's door every single day. Cholesterol high as hell. Receding hairline. Some of you got man wigs. That shit ain't even your hair. Wearing diapers and all type of shit. But you got the nerve to talk about. Right. I digress.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired as a friend on a slack real week. I haven't been getting sleep long in this singing until I serve